it's Cassandra. I am back with another video, and this video is going to be a special birthday message video for one of my alt biases, Yonghoon from ONEWE, and I'm super excited to be filming this for him and happy to be able to get an excuse to talk about him and how much he means to me and all the reasons why I love him, because any excuse I can get to do that, I will take it, because, you know, I love him so much. And, you know, they're such an underrated, ONEWE in general are such an underrated group, and I feel like they don't get talked about enough. So obviously, what better way to do that than with a special birthday message video for him? And obviously I'll talk more about him than the group, but I will talk about the group when it comes to the music and stuff. But this video is mostly for him, and I did this for him last year too. It was the first time I did this for him, because last year is when I came up with this idea to do this in the first place. Just in case you didn't know, it is an idea I came up with last year as an excuse to get to talk about them on their birthdays, all of my alt biases on their birthdays. Because, you know, even though I could make a birthday tweet for them, I feel like it's more personal to be able to, and more genuine to be able to say everything in a video, because you can't say everything you want to say in one tweet. And even though I could do fan art as well, like other fans do, I'm not good at drawing or anything like that, so I can't do stuff like that. And I can't edit videos, so I can't do video compilations like other fans do for him on his birthday. So this is the best I can do. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and basically all I'm going to be doing is wishing him a happy birthday, talking about how I discovered ONEWE, how much I love him and how much he means to me, and yeah, I'll try to make this video under 20 minutes, because the longer I talk, the more I tend to repeat myself. And I don't want to have you guys sit here and hear me talk for such a long time, even though I could talk about him for hours, because he deserves it and he's amazing. But, and I also just want you to know I will be directing this video to him, just in case he comes across this, because I want to make it personal. I don't expect him to see this, but, and I don't know if he can, you know, watch it, because I know he's in the military, and I don't know how often he can be on his phone. But, you know, just in case he does come across this, I do hope it brings a smile to his face, and this is why I make these videos, just in hopes that they get to see these, because, you know, if I can make them happy on their birthday and put a smile on their face, that's will mean a lot to me. So hopefully it's not awkward because of that, but I hope you still enjoy this. So yeah, I'm going to start. So happy birthday to one of the most amazing, extremely talented, funny, handsome sweethearts in the world. Yonghoon, I love you so incredibly much, and I hope you have the best birthday in the world. And I hope however you celebrate today, it is filled with so much joy. And I don't know if you will be able to celebrate it that much since you're in the military right now, but I hope you do get to do something special, and I just hope you have a good day. And I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you stay safe, continue to stay safe, happy, and healthy, both physically and mentally, because the only thing I care about is your safety, health, and your happiness, because you are the most important thing to me, and literally, that's all I care about. So please continue to take care of yourself, and I will be patiently waiting for you to return, till you come back to us. Your enlistment has already been extremely hard on me, even though you haven't been gone very long, and I'm trying to stay strong for you, because I know you said for us to, but it has been hard because of how much you mean to me and how much I love you, and just how much I miss you, and seeing your sweet smiling face all the time, and all your V-Lives, your acoustic V-Lives that you would do. You know, I do miss that, and, you know, seeing you, you know, always sneak on to the other members' V-Lives whenever they would do theirs, would always make me really happy, and seeing your face always makes me happy. So I will admit it has been really hard to adjust to you being gone, but I will try to be strong for you. Yeah. But right now I'm going to explain a little bit about how I got into ONEWE, and then talk about how much you mean to me and why I love you so much. All the reasons why I love you so much. So basically, I discovered ONEWE last year. No, actually in 2020. That's the year I discovered K-pop in general, and you happen to be one of the groups I discovered. And the very first song I ever heard of yours was Regulus, I believe. And the song that made me stan you guys was A Book in Memory. That was the first song I ever heard, the second song I ever heard of yours after that. And my first comeback was the one after A Book in Memory. And because that was the first comeback, I was a weave, so I was a fan. So yeah, and I immediately fell in love with you guys. And you were the first one I was drawn to immediately because of your beautiful vocals, especially in A Book in Memory, the song that made me the song that made me become a fan of you guys. That song is so beautiful, and the way you sing it, or any song in general really, with such emotion, just honestly, it was so beautiful, and it made me drawn to you immediately. And then, you know, one of the very first videos I ever saw you personality-wise was a compilation of moments between you and Kengyun, and that was the video that made you my bias, because I just thought you guys were so funny. And once I saw your personality and how funny you were and how sweet you were with the members and your chemistry together, that honestly made me bias you immediately, and you have remained my only bias in that group. And now you are one of my alt biases, which is just a fancy term for, out of all the groups I have in K-pop, you're one of the biases that I have that are at the top of the list, and that mean a lot to me and I have a special connection with. I honestly do really feel such a special connection with you, and I can't quite explain it in a way where it makes sense, but hopefully I can try. But you know, like I said about how hard this has been for me, you being gone is because of how much you mean to me. I explain it this way to other people when they ask why it's so hard for me, and the best way I can explain it is when an alt enlists, why it's different from when a regular bias enlists is because I feel like, because of the connection I have with you guys, it feels like you guys own a piece of my heart, and when you leave, you take that part of me with you, and I guess that's why I feel kind of like empty. Part of me is empty because you're not here to fill that. And I know that's a bit extreme kind of way in describing it, but that's the best way I can describe it. Because like I said, I do feel kind of like, and even though I do have other biases, you know, and even other alts that aren't enlisted right now, it's still hard because every time I watch stuff and videos with you, or like hearing you sing, it already made me emotional because of the way you sing. Like I said, there's just some songs you sing that make me so emotional because of the way you sing it with your vocals and your tone. Like, I have yet to hear you sing since you've left and not cry. And I think it's just because I'm still going through a grieving process where it's hard. But hopefully I can get to a point where it's easier for me not to be so emotional. But I don't know if that'll be the case, because even with other biases, even with other alts that have enlisted, it's still the same way. Like, I still miss them and I still am emotional when I think about them. But it's just because of how much you mean to me and how much I love you. And Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, you know, one of the reasons, the biggest reason why you mean so much to me is because I struggle a lot with, you know, depression and anxiety, and I have good days and I have bad days, but on those bad days, whenever I am struggling, one of the things I can do is watch compilation videos of you, whether it's compilation videos of you, like I said, with the members, or with Kangan, or your V lives, your acoustic V lives of you singing, or just performance videos of you, and it makes me so incredibly happy. And seeing you laugh and smile on days that I don't even want to laugh, it makes me happy. And just seeing your smiling face, like I said, just seeing you, it makes me happy. And even on those days when I'm struggling, it makes me feel better. So I guess that is just why you mean so much to me, because you have brought me a lot of happiness in my life when I am struggling on days like that. And, you know, so yeah, I guess that's the best way I can explain it. But now I'm going to get into some of the reasons why I love you, and try to wrap this up, because like I said, I don't want to make this too long. So obviously the main reason why I love you, like I said, is the first thing that, you know, drew me to you is your beautiful voice. I literally can't say enough good things about your vocals. Like, in my opinion, you are one of my top favorite vocalists in all of K-pop, and it is really a big crime, in my opinion, that you aren't discussed when the topic of best vocalist in K-pop is brought up, because your vocals are so incredible. Like, your vocal tone is so amazing. It's like a beautiful mix of rock and rasp, and like, it's a very beautiful rock tone, and you have such a nice raspy voice when it's in your low register, and when you have such a nice breathy high falsetto, but you also have a really sharp falsetto as well. And I just can't explain it because I'm obviously not a vocal coach, so I don't know technical terms like that, and I probably didn't even say stuff like that right. But basically, just your vocals speak to me, and every song that I've ever heard you sing, I could hear you sing any time and still get chills. Like, no matter how many times I hear your songs, I always get chills. Like, especially Aurora, that song, the first time I heard it, I was immediately obsessed, and to this day, it is still my favorite song of yours ever, even though all of your songs are literally incredible. But Aurora is my favorite song of yours, and possibly one of my favorite K-pop songs in general. It's so good, and the way you sing it literally gives me chills every time. And just you like the chorus where you say the Aurora part, and especially the ending where it goes from the electric guitar into the last part where you sing that part, is just so beautiful. And like, there's just not enough good things I can say about your voice, and because I could go on and talk about it, but it honestly is you honestly just blow me away. Not just your vocals, but your onstage presence. Your presence on stage is just so amazing to watch. Like, I just sit there and watch you and just in awe, and like, it's so amazing to watch you on stage because you're such a performer, and you are definitely, like, I look at you and I can tell that you were born to be on stage and born to perform. You are so natural when you're on stage, and like, the way you put your emotions into what you're singing when you're singing, whether you're singing an emotional song or whether you're singing a rockier song, and you like make it your attitude more like fit the whatever style you're singing. I just love that so much, and it is so fascinating to watch you, and I honestly just don't think there's any performer like you, and it's why, one of the many reasons why I am so upset about how underrated you are, and ONEWE in general, because like, your music is so good. Not only is your music good, but you guys are just so incredibly talented. Every single one of you are. Like, and the fact that you produce your songs, you write your songs, you know, play instruments and you sing, and it's just like so interesting to watch. And I think like it's really sad how underrated you are, and I really do hope that you guys, you know, get the love and recognition you deserve one day, because you guys are incredibly talented, and it's just, like I said, I keep repeating myself in this aspect, but it really is a crime that how underrated you guys are. And so yeah, your talent of not just singing, but your songwriting abilities, and your you know, the fact you can play guitar and produce and, you know, play piano is so amazing as well. Like, and also you know, you're an amazing leader as well to the group, and it is so fun to see you with the other members. You know, like I said, one of the first videos I watched of you guys when I first got to know you is compilation videos of you, mostly with Kangyeon, but with all the other members, and just seeing you guys being silly together and being yourselves really just let me get to know you so well, and it made me fall in love with you instantly, as a group and you in general. But yeah, and that's another reason why I love you, is your personality. Your personality, you're so funny and witty and very smart as well, and also very kind. And I do think you're very kind as well. And I do love your confident personality as well, and how good you think you are, and how you always say how handsome you are and how good you look when you're confident. And I think that's really nice to see, because you know, other people might consider it an arrogant thing, but I think it is good to be confident, because you are all those things that you say you are. So I'm glad that you have that confidence about you, and it is very sexy, actually, to see such a confidence in you. And I think that has a lot to do even with your stage charisma as well, and how you perform on stage. I think your confidence in that as well. But yeah, your personality is just really amazing, and like as an individual, and like with other people, like your members, and just seeing you as a leader, it just really is amazing seeing you all together. And I just yeah, it just makes me really happy. And I don't know, I guess I'm starting to wrap this up now, because I'm running out of things to say. But yeah, I just really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope some of it made sense. But just know, you just mean the world to me, and I honestly could go on talking about you for like so long, but like I said, I don't want to make this too long. But but I will continue to definitely miss you, and I do really hope you have an amazing birthday, and I hope you understood how much you mean to me and how much I love you, and I hope it didn't make me sound too crazy, and I hope you understood what I was trying to say about how much you mean to me and how much I love you. And like I said, despite of how hard it has been of you being away, I hope it does become a little easier for me, you know, with you being away, and I hope I can get to a point where I can listen to you sing again and listen to your songs without crying so much. But you know, like I said, it's only because of how much I love you is why I do this. And you know, I'm the type of person that gets easily attached to people, you know, and I guess when I have an emotional attachment to somebody, whenever they're not around, it is hard for me. I guess I could have explained that too when I was talking about why it's hard for you, or why it's hard for me with you not being here. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to get going because it's been 20 minutes now and 40 seconds. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you so incredibly much. I wish you nothing but the best continuing on, and I will wait patiently for you to come back, you know, from your enlistment, and I can't wait for you to come back so you can be band again. And I will always be rooting for you and cheering for you as a fan, as a weave. And I'm so incredibly proud and lucky to be there as a fan for you. And I will continue to be hyping you guys up as long as I can. It is always my mission to recommend you to people if they ever ask. If I don't know if they are already a fan of you, if I'm mutuals with them on Twitter, you're one of the first groups I recommend when I talk to them about groups they should get into. And I will continue to do that because you guys deserve all the love in the world, like I said. And yeah, so to the people that are watching this, if you're still here, I appreciate you hearing me ramble on for such a long time, but I just hope you understand the love I have for this man and how much he means to me. And I honestly could have gone on for hours talking about how much he means to me or all the things I love about him, but yeah, so I hope you liked this video. I hope you have a good day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!